Hello, welcome students. So again, we have came back in our lecture session on Linux shell programming. As you know that we are continuing our lecture session regarding the Linux shell programming, and currently we are in the decision control structure discussion, and already we have discussed a lot of decision control structures like the different type of if block, if else phi block, or other types of if then else phi block, and other you can see also that end else and if together, which is actually working as elif. So that elif example or program example also we have discussed in our discussion, and so in different cases we can see that we can use different type of uh, decision control structure. By using if else block we can execute, and other than if else also we have discussed about using some logical operator. Already I have shown that how the logical operators can be used to concatenate more than one condition together within a single if conditional or else conditional block. And along with that also we have discussed some sort of test command example also apart from if else. So test command is other type of decision control structure. So already we have discussed that how can we use the file test or string test programs with the help of test condition. And now again let us discuss another decision control structure other than test conditional or if else, what we can use, that is actually the case control structure. So let us move to our next slide. Now another one decision control structure we will discuss, that is actually case control structure. Now what is this case control structure and why should we use this type of decision control structures? So the main reason is if else condition also can be nested. You know that if else condition also can be nested, and with the help of nesting we can serve our purpose of handling multiple conditions. But actually that handling that multiple condition is a little bit problematic with the help of that nested if else. So in a summary we can say that you can see in the slide that though if else construction can be nested, but handling an abundance of conditions in the program may make it very difficult by using these constructs. Hence, it will be easier to handle such situations by using case control structure. So, you can use this case control structure as an alternative of having the other decision control structure like if else or test condition. And it is especially beneficial, you can see, when the number of condition is much more, that handling the abundance of condition means lot of conditions. If the number of conditions is much more, then handling this excess number of conditions using if else is a bit difficult, and the program will be complicated. It can handle, it can be handled, but the program will be complicated, and writing those programs also will be problematic. Hence, you can see that if we use in such cases, if we use case control structures as the decision making statement, if we use case control structure, then that case control structure make the condition handling much more easier, and we can write the programs also a bit easier rather than if else condition. So now let us take some examples. Before that, here we have to say that here the first let us look at the general form of case control structure. So here you can see that here we are giving some case value. So first case have to be written, case, then value, then in. So this is the common statement. So in the place of value, we have to give some variable. When we will write the program, you can see we have to give some variable. So after that, there will be number of choices, and depending upon the value of the variable, corresponding choice automatically will be selected and it will be executed. Whatever will be the executable statement will be there under that choice, that will be executed, and other choices will not be executed. Now you can see in the slide, do this and this lines in the slides, you can see in the example general form, represent any valid Unix command. So these lines, these executable statements under the block, it represents any valid Unix command or statement. Also these choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, all the things we have written here, you can see in the next slide also it is being continued. The next slide, choice 3, choice 4, like that. So actually these choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, whatever are there, choice 4, like that. And here number of choice you can give here, there is not such a case that there will limited number of choice of 3, 5, 6, 10, not like that. Any number of choice you can give, and this choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, what are the choices here? These are actually labels which actually identify the potential choices of action. That means which choice will be selected, according to that choice the corresponding set of executable command under that choice will be executed. And you can see that the is the same way in other programs in shell programming. We have to end the block using the ending keyword writing in the reverse direction. Here also we have to close the case by writing the opposite direction, that is ESSE. So this ESSE or ISAC, it will be the ending portion of the case, same as if phi. If we are ending with fi phi writing reverse direction, here also the same thing, case will be ended writing the reverse direction. And then let us take an example of case. So suppose here there is a program here, and we are seeing that suppose we have written a shell script. Suppose we have given name the SS14, that means shell script 14. So here we are giving echo enter any number, that means it will ask the user, it will display the message in the output and ask the user to enter any number for, and then user will enter a number from the keyboard, and that keyboard value will be stored by using the read command within a shell variable called num. Now after that, whatever the value will be supplied within the num variable, that value will be stored here, and then the corresponding case, here you can see case $num in, $num means corresponding variable of the num variable. Then you can see some example of case 121, that is echo I am in case 121, means if the supplied number is 121, it is just for example, you can give any number of cases here. So if the number is 120, then the corresponding case statement will be executed, and the message echo I am in case 121, that means this message I am in case 21 will be displayed. And in the same way you can see the other choices also there. So if suppose 7 has been given as input, so in that case it will be echoed that I am in case 7. So I am in case 7 will be displayed, and corresponding set of statement will be displayed. Here just we have given some example here, and in the same way other cases also are there, like 22, like that. And at last there is some star mark. This star mark is also important, it is in default. So it will be in default that if the choice value does not match with any of the given choices, that means if the user have put another number which is not matching with any of the choices as an input, then there will be a alternate last default statement. In other case structure also, in other language also, default statement are there, you know that, and here also the default statement are there. So here it will be given as the default statement by asterisk, then echo I am in default. That means none of the choices has been matched with the supplied value of the variable. So in that case the default block will be executed in this way, and at the last I am closing the case by write the case in opposite direction, that is ESSE. So in this way we can write the case control structure here. So we will discuss other shell programming topics in coming session of lectures. So for now it's thank you.